Hey, this episode is brought to you by your support on Patreon. That's how we fund everything. That's how we keep everything spinning. That's how we pay Keelan, and that's how we bought Tyler's chair. He doesn't get paid yet. Support us on Patreon. You get early access to all of the episodes, and senior and sergeant tiers get ad-free versions of the episodes as well. And you also get access to the Discord, and there's a giant backlog of bonus episodes that are coming out weekly. Go get it. It's really, really great stuff, and we're trying as much as we can to add heaps and heaps of value to the Discord, to the Patreon, because we really appreciate your support, and that's how we keep everything going. So check it out.
I've heard all that.
Yeah.
Huge if true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome back to the show. Luke and Lewis has returned. Loosebeers.com, Melbourne Comedy Festival shows, March and April.
Yes.
Get your tickets now.
Where are you coming straight out of?
Frankston. We've come straight out of Frankston. It's the hardest, toughest show in Victoria, and it's going to be great. It's also probably going to be the only time I perform this year because I'm getting my whole face redone.
Yes. And go see Lewis before it's over for you.
Yeah.
It will be the last time you could ever see Lewis Spears live where you don't feel self-conscious as an audience member.
That's right.
Looking at that chin.
The last time you'll ever see me as a 9 out of 10.
Yep. And my show's starting...
Because after the surgery, I'll be a 10.
Yeah, right. You're a 9.
Yeah, currently.
I agree.
Post-surgery,
Yeah.
Look, braces for 18 months, I'm going to have a real glow down, but then after the braces come off, it's over for you. Big glow
But
up.
your glow down's like an 8.5, so that's not a problem. I'm starting shows 3 weeks' time. I'm coming to regional New South Wales. We just started a show in Bathurst because I wasn't doing enough shows. And I also don't talk about it enough, so I was like, let's do this more.
Yeah.
Going to the... we love Bathurst, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
My favourite place in Australia.
I love the Bathurst. What's the number? 500?
5,000?
5,000? Bathurst 100? I don't
Cars.
know.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. If this was a town.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Wagga first, Dubbo, Orange... Port Macquarie, Tamworth.
There's a bunch of shows.
There's a bunch.
LukeHingel.com. Get your tickets now. Also, in Melbourne, we're doing the same venue, so you can see us back-to-back on the same night. Save yourself a second trip out if you want to see us both.
Yeah.
Luke, we had our Christmas party.
Very belated.
Very, very late Christmas party.
We finally did it. I think we discussed this on our secret podcast, but
don't tell them about that. That's for Patreon supporters only.
Well, we discussed the possibility. Keelan essentially complained.
Yeah.
And
Formal complaint.
said, look, every other workplace seems to go to a Christmas party. Why is ours always mid-February?
Yeah, well, because of the loogies. That was on Christmas, so everyone was working up to Christmas. So
and then we're busy.
Very busy.
You were busy saying you were going to go to Tasmania.
Yeah.
Then not going.
I was thinking about it for a whole month.
Yeah.
So...
And I was thinking about you going there, and I was like, well...
Exactly. That's a lot of thinking time.
My calendar's kind of stacked up.
Yeah, so why didn't you book a Christmas party, Keelan?
It's not my job.
Oh, right.
That's true.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well...
and what's annoying is I've accidentally fallen as head of the social committee.
Well, do you want me to be head of the social committee?
No.
We'll end up in a fucking library.
That's why it's accidentally fallen on me.
Yeah.
Out of necessity.
Yes.
Just because social is part of the committee.
Yeah.
And I offloaded it.
Yeah, you gave it to your brother.
Yeah, I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah. And so we ended up at a bar in the city, which was nice.
At like a uni pub, let's be honest. Although they've redone it, so it was actually pretty good.
A redone uni pub, that was good. And it was all of the Luke and Lewis people, and then all of your people, and then all of my people.
Yeah.
And my favourite thing...
All of the Luke and Lewis people.
What do you mean?
As in
people?
Tyler and I.
Yeah. It's a huge organisation. And Meg, she's HR.
Yep.
And me and Luke. So that's heaps. But we also happen to also work at our own individual places. My favourite thing was the difference between the people who work for you, Luke, and the people who work for me.
In what way?
Well, the main way was... As soon as it hit midnight, everyone who worked for me, including me, left. And none of your people had left at all.
That's true.
That was the biggest difference.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm leaving. And then it was just like everyone who worked with you were like, all right, sweet, see ya.
Everyone's like, well, honestly, we can't believe you all stayed out for this long.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with you.
We made it to a second venue.
Well, I know.
Which was karaoke.
We went to that same karaoke bar that we went to last time. We can't do nights out. We're just like, what is habit? This feels familiar. Let's do it again.
Honestly, after our behavior at that karaoke bar for the third time... I think that we all need to make a pact, and we need to make a promise to ourselves and the karaoke bar. We need to leave them alone.
No, I don't think that's okay.
Well, here's the thing. We get there, and it's COVID rules, and they make no sense, right? It's a karaoke bar, but the rules are you can't dance and you have to be sitting at your table. So we get in there, and immediately the first thing all 10 of us start doing is telling everyone else who we don't know to stop dancing. Stop dancing. It's against regulation. Sit down. Are you boogieing? Some guy some guy scratches his head. I go, are you dancing or are you itchy? And then
as soon as we stopped everyone from dancing, we all started dancing. Immediately.
The
we were
dance
like,
floor cleared up.
Yeah, we were like, oh, a bit of room out there now. This is good.
Yeah. Keelan, first thing he does is buy a drink, and then he grabs you with your drink. You get a song suggestion that comes up. Now, I don't drink. I was going there to get a water. Keelan just starts immediately handing out leaflets to like 6 of our people, going, here, give this to them when you buy a drink. He submitted 6 songs himself. And before I know it, there's 6 LMFAO songs submitted into the bar.
Never has more Red Foo been sung in a karaoke bar before.
And
that's his entire discography, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a vibe, though. I've got Red Foo on my gym playlist. Like, it's my main source of music. It's good.
I know.
Let's get ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah. And then the people on the stage are obviously singing and having a little bit of a boogie, but they're by themselves. But Keelan and everyone else are going, stop dancing! It's against regulations. Only sing.
The rudest shit that Keelan does, he does it every time we go there, is whenever a song that he doesn't like comes on, he just goes, skip! He'll like scream at the person. Some guys like wanted to sing John Denver, Take Me Home Country Road. Everyone...
Don't sing that song at a karaoke. It's too slow.
Everyone in the bar was like, oh yeah, not bad choice. Dude, Keelan just starts yelling at him, what are you doing? Skip!
Really disrespectful. And mind you, the bar is about as big as our set. Like, it's really, really small.
There's like 20 people there.
We make up easy half the people in the bar.
Yeah.
So it's very loud, and we're all yelling, skip, 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 stop dancing. So we do that for ages.
A lot of boos as well, just boo.
The worst one was, dude, there was a dude who looked like he had corpses in his fridge back home was singing Hallelujah. Keelan's freaking out, telling him to shut up. I was so nervous. I thought we were all going to die. It was terrifying.
But I want to make it very clear. We say us. Like, it's just Keelan and you
and me.
You do it a bit.
I was doing it more than a bit.
In the same room together are really bad. And what is awful is he was fucking maggoted.
Yeah.
Like, Keelan is like so drunk at this point. You are dead sober. Just being like, I agree. No John Denver.
Yeah, well, because the reason Keelan was so pissed was because he, at the first bar, he posts the QR code to his story and goes, everyone buy me drinks.
Yeah.
And so all these weird items just start arriving to the bar.
This is good.
By the way, we have a tab too. Luke and I paid for a tab, but Keelan's just offloading the cost to the fans.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, so one guy, because I guess it's known that when Rosie and I and you would go out in Hobart, we'd always get Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
He ordered 3 Long Island iced teas. I gave 1 to Rosie because...
And that almost killed her.
Yeah, and I sculled 2. And then he ordered me a glass of Grey Goose.
Yeah.
And then someone else ordered me a wine, which Jackson took.
Yeah.
And then somebody else ordered me a tea, which Uncle Whitey took.
Yeah.
What's funny is, I don't know if you remember this, but you were about to have it all. And you're like, look how much, you were so excited.
Yeah.
Look how much people ordered me. It's all for free. And I was like, this is not going to end well. And you were just like, it's hard to say. And then...
And then we ended up at the karaoke bar, ruined everyone else's experience.
Wait, should we say it first too, though? We didn't go straight from the pub to the karaoke bar. We did try to go somewhere else. Remember what happened there?
We tried to book in darts, right?
We did try to leave the karaoke bar alone.
My brother did the rudest shit, right? We go down there and it's packed. It's Saturday night and 15 of us walk in.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, God, we don't have a booking. And then she goes, hey, do you have a booking? And Jack, and my brother goes, we would if you had have replied to our email, but you guys didn't.
I didn't hear that.
And then she goes, oh, okay, so you guys are going to have to leave. You should have made a booking. And Jack's like, oh, we would have loved to. We tried. And just kept, I'm like, dude, let's just walk out.
Just
Like,
let it go.
This is not going to change the situation.
Yeah, I'm going to argue with the girl who has no access to the emails.
Yeah.
That'll teach her.
So that was a bit of a, that was pretty rude.
Right.
A bit of a good one, though.
So we're at the karaoke bar, just having a great time for us. And also, there's a few fans there too. I don't know if you noticed, but there are a few fans, and they come in, and then they notice me and Keelan, and the first thing they see is us chanting, "Skip, skip, skip," and then they laugh, and then they start going, "Skip, skip." Is that? And they were like, "Oh, that's exactly what I expected to see Keelan doing at a karaoke bar." But anyway, after ages, where I'm like, it's 1 minute past midnight, so I'm like, I have to go home. I want to go to bed and read. And Keelan's like, I'm not leaving until my 6 LMFAO songs come on. We've been there for a while now. None of them have played. Finally, one of them play. So me and Keelan get up and we do the whole song. This was also, while we were doing the lyrics in between Keelan screaming at David Copperfield has allegations against him. Look it up.
Hey, I never said that.
Yeah, you did. You were screaming into the mic. David Copperfield has allegations. Google it. Just in the silent parts of all the songs.
And then he started throwing around some heinous things about David Blaine, which we don't say. Keelan is quite anti-magician when he gets drunk.
Thank God you protected Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably the most sus of them all.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about Seth Green. That's for another show.
Can we not do that, please? Right. So then we get not to the end of the song. We get halfway through the song. And then I go, I'm bored, and I unplug the microphone, and then I start swinging around the mic and the cord with, like, unplugged. And then Keelan goes, "That's awesome," unplugs it, and then the song ends, and he hangs both the microphone cords up, puts the mic somewhere else, and then we all start saying goodbye, blah blah. We all start leaving, and then we get out, and Keelan pulls out the microphone from the karaoke bar, which he had put in his pocket, which I'm holding right now, and he left the karaoke bar with the microphone. So we walked in, and it was a karaoke bar. We walked out, it was a normal bar.
Yeah.
Because
You stole the karaoke from the bar.
Yeah.
And
really
it was the
good
rudest
stuff.
shit. And because he came in and someone goes, "Where'd the other mic go?" And then I forget who said it, like Reese, just so casually, just goes, "Oh, Keelan stole it." And I was like, "What do you mean he stole it?" And he goes, he told me, he was bragging about it earlier. He
Yeah.
just walked out with it.
It was so silent
And
on
I
the way
thought there was
out.
these 2 girls, mate. They're trying to do girls just want to have fun. Cyndi Lauper comes on, and they're sharing one mic
Bad
between
song.
them. It was just, you saw and you were like, "Lol, suck it."
It was so quiet.
Should have
on the way
played more
out.
Red Food.
Yeah, well, I also listed Elvis is the songs I wanted. I wanted to listen to a bit of Viva Las Vegas.
You know what Keelan did? He submitted 6 songs, got very pissed off that only one of them played. So what he did was he took the ball and went home.
Yeah.
He goes, if I don't get my songs, no one gets any song.
Yeah.
And then the entire way back, he's got this unplugged microphone and he's just interviewing people on the street going, "David Copperfield allegations, what do you think?"
Yeah, I actually don't think I've ever seen, like, I have seen that drunk, but not for a while. And it was quite refreshing. I enjoyed it. And what was funny is you came back in 10 minutes after you'd all left because you forgot to say goodbye to everyone.
No, I had like $2,000 of cash in my wallet from Whitey.
Oh, that's right. He took like $2,000 out of Whitey's wallet.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
No. I did not do that. Whitey was selling a laptop at the front of the restaurant when we were having dinner, and he didn't have a wallet, so I was like, "I'll hold on to it for you." We got halfway down the street, I realized I brought it back for him.
You've missed a little detail. Whitey gives you all of the money and you threw it all in the air at the bar.
I did do that, yeah. I did.
Why would someone trust you with their money? That's an
question.
insane decision.
Yeah.
What was funny, though, is no one else knew why you had, like, it looked like you handed in like $1,000, right?
Yeah.
And then my brother, all the people who work for me, they all go, "Man, Keelan just passed Whitey like $1,000." And everyone was like, "Man, that is so Keelan and Whitey." Like, no one said anything. Like, it was just totally cool. And everyone's like assumed, I guess, you were dealing something.
Yeah.
And no one like questioned it, which is really concerning on your end. Yeah. And then what my favorite part was, he came back apologized to everyone, oh, sorry, I didn't say goodbye. Because he came back for the money, then realized he hadn't said goodbye to everyone. Comes around the circle and he goes, hey, like as if I was like his mum. He was like, I hope you don't mind. I've stolen the microphone. And I go, what do you want me to do about it? He goes, I just didn't want you to be mad. And then he walks away.
I don't remember doing that.
So,
You didn't really apologize. You just confessed and then left.
just so you know, I took it. Oh, that's so good. I had to confiscate it from him because I was just worried that he was going to get us into an altercation by shoving microphones in everyone's face that we passed by. But obviously we don't condone stealing, and that's terribly hilarious bad behavior, right? But the upside of this is we have needed a second microphone for so long for this show because we've got intern Tyler here who's just passed his voice probation. He's earned himself a microphone. However, we're only going to let you use the karaoke mic. And we have no idea how it sounds. Judging by how it sounded at karaoke, sounded terrible. Keelan was also in charge of it all the way home. It was dropped 10 times. So, Matt, why don't you plug it in, Keelan?
Give it a spin. Give it a spin, but I would say pretty much only allowed to sing 80s hits.
All right, so the regular microphone has been unplugged and the karaoke mic is being plugged in. Sound off in the comment section below. Let us know how this sounds, Keelan.
These nuts.
How's that sound?
Well, I don't know.
You don't
I'm
know.
only seeing the waveforms. Looks like it's
Waveforms look
sounding
good.
okay.
How's it sounding now?
Yeah,
We got waveforms there.
Could you do some karaoke? Just
Would you like me to do a volume test?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll start real close. The talking voice. This is my talking voice.
That's
If you need me
pretty
to
loud.
sing anything. The crusty, crab pizza. How's it sounding? Does it sound all right?
Wiggly party, yeah.
No, that's enough. That's enough. We're done now.
Really good.
Okay, great. Well, hopefully that sounds good. We'll go back to the regular microphone just in case, but let us know how that sounds, and we'll keep that if you guys are around it.
One quick gripe I had to bring up before we moved on from the work party.
Yep.
Blake Pavey attended. Obviously, he's opening for me, so therefore part of the workplace.
Yep.
Tyler dibby-dobbed a bit. We had
Wait. Can I just interject here and say that I want to apologise to Blake first because we did share a moment in confidence, and I unfortunately slipped. I slipped and told Luke this, Blake, and I didn't mean to, and I didn't know he was going to react this way, and I apologise in advance.
Well,
Okay.
we were generous enough
Yeah.
to shout not only dinner but also drinks afterwards as well. Spent a lot of money, racked up quite a large bill at
Yep.
the end of the night. We told everyone.
Luke and Lewis on Patreon.
Yes, we told everyone, the dinner's on us. Don't worry about it. So you'd think people would kind of have the respect to be like, just a Parma or a burger. Come on, guys. We're not made of money.
Now, Blake was on the other end of the
Blake
table.
was on the other end of the table.
Right.
Leans into Tyler. Tyler goes,
You want me to tell what happened?
yeah.
So, me and Blake are standing at the bar about to order, and I'm looking at the menu thinking, I'm going to go light here out of respect for my lovely bosses paying for the tab.
That's great.
And I thought, I'm going to give the vegan burger a go. Give it a try. But I wasn't sure. So I look at Blake and I said,
burger.
yeah, that was my mistake. But I said to Blake, think about getting the vegan burger. What do you think about? What do you think you can have? And he goes, mate, I'm getting the porterhouse. I'm getting the steak. And I went, because of the tab. And he goes, that's right. That's
Got
right.
the porterhouse. That's fucked.
You got the porterhouse steak.
Barely even works for me. Let's be honest. Lucky to get an invite.
Yeah.
Like-
real opening act. More of a contractor.
Yeah, barely
not
an employee.
I'd say he's definitely a contractor.
Yeah. He's not involved in the day-to-day.
You know what? You guys are going to be in a lot of pubs on this tour. I want you to make him buy you a porterhouse steak. And then I want you to cut that steak in half and post the rest to me.
Yeah, okay. I'm also happy to eat it warm on your behalf.
Good.
Great.
Good.
So, I don't know. I have nothing to say about it other than we know Blake. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, I thought I knew Blake. I thought I knew him.
Yeah.
Apparently we can't trust him.
No, we can't. So anyway, that was a bit of fun. Get your t-shirts at lukeandlewis.shop.
Yes,
Actually,
those are going
Keelan's
off.
landlord called him this morning. What did he say, Keelan?
He said if we don't sell these waste of time shirts, I'm getting evicted.
Yep,
He
I've
said
heard
that.
that.
He also said
did
I'm
say
2 weeks overdue on rent. So.
That has nothing to do with our business, but that seems like a personal
Yeah,
thing
are
between
we-
you and your landlord.
Are
the
we
shirts-
2 weeks overdue on paying him?
No?
Oh, well then, you know what?
Yeah.
Not my problem.
The shirts are the more important thing here.
Yeah, great. Yep, get your shirts. LukeandLewis.shop. There's heaps of wasted time shirts.
Use code We Need These Gone for $10 off your shirts.
$10?
No, $10 off the wasted time shirts.
Oh,
Okay,
still.
it's a lot of money.
Doesn't actually change what I said at all.
But it,
$10.
sales went up over the weekend.
That's good.
All right, we need these gone. $10 off your wasted time shirts. Probably shouldn't have been ordered in such large quantities or charged at a premium.
Yeah. The least popular shirt was charged at 10% more.
Great for the self-esteem, terrible for the bank account.
We have a very exciting announcement.
Yep.
An actual exciting announcement.
Yeah, this is really cool. Something we've been working on and hinting at last year as well. There is going to be, in Melbourne, a regular comedy room run by Luke and I called Luke, Lewis and Friends.
Yes.
Every 2 weeks is
Go
what
us.
we're hoping to do.
Well, there's going to be 2 before the comedy festival.
Yeah.
And then
Then there'll be the comedy festival.
yes, then we're not going to do any. So,
and then if these 2 go well, we're going to bring it back.
We're starting it up. We're trialing it out. So get on down. Let us know what you think. We'd actually
Yes.
be super open to what you guys think about the night. So we're going to it's obviously going to be us on the
Yep.
lineup, right? But we're going to bring some of our friends. You know, you might know some of them. You may not.
Yeah, our favorite comedians, Luke and I will both be performing. We wanted a place. We've had such like a good community with this show. We wanted a place where we could all like regularly hang out and enjoy comedy together. So we picked a really cool bar. It's right in the middle of the CBD. It's called Fortress. It's in the Emporium in Melbourne CBD, so it's super easy to get to.
Bit bloody fancy.
It's a bit bloody fancy. There is a cave troll. Watch out for that. I'm not kidding.
Yep. There's a cave
and
troll on the wall.
a huge troll.
Yeah.
Look, okay. I think that the place that we've chosen is the perfect fusion of Luke and I because one, it's a bar.
There's
So
beer.
there you go, Luke.
Yeah.
There's beer.
Beer and board games.
There's Palmer's, but it also is an esports bar.
Yep.
So there's me. So come hang. It's going to be sick. Tickets are live right now. LukeandLewis5.com.
We should have called the show the Luke and Lewis Venn diagram. And it's just that the show exists in the middle section.
Yeah, it really is. But it's a real cool spot, and it's just a place where we want to hang out with you guys on a regular basis and do comedy.
It's on Tuesday night. The first show is February 22nd, so in a couple of weeks. The tickets hopefully will be live. If not, we will post about it when they are. Keep an eye out for it. February 22nd, and then the second one is March 8th.
Yep.
And then we're going to have a break over the festival and whatnot. But get on down, and also, even if you got tickets to our festival show, it's more going to be like just a regular comedy night as opposed to seeing us live individually. Like when you see us live, it's us doing our whole shows or whatever. This is kind of like us working on shit, fucking around.
Yeah. Might play a few games as well.
And we also just announced a trial show on Patreon as well.
Oh yeah, there's
with
a lot of stuff going on. At the moment.
Luke, Lewis, and Ruben. We're doing a trial show, but that's for people on Patreon currently.
Yes.
So get your if maybe the week before we might open it up.
We'll see.
People.
But yeah, Luke, Lewis and Friends on sale now. We've got a bunch of awesome comedians that'll be on the lineup, and we're very excited to do a regular comedy room with you guys. We want it to be a place where you guys can come, enjoy comedy, and then just keep coming back, like a regular hang.
And that's in Melbourne, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you're not in Melbourne,
Suck it.
unlucky.
Sucked in. All right. And you should see me, especially me, because it might be my last show. Might be the last shows that I ever do. Not because of my surgeries coming up, but because my career is in danger because I have been cancelled.
Yep.
There is a TikTok floating around, a very, very negative TikTok floating around of me that upon my last inspection has 250,000 views.
Yeah.
I'm currently being cancelled on TikTok. It's really bad. I'm scared for my career.
Not the first time, probably.
Not the first time.
that you've been in heat or in hot water as a comedian.
But this time, it's serious.
Yeah. Prince Philip was nothing.
Nah, nothing compared to that, you know? Or a current
scratch
affair,
on
Vice magazine. Who cares, all right? There's this one TikTok that has really spooked me.
It's crazy that Joe Rogan's in the news cycle,
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. I thought I would have pushed him
You
out
look
with this
at,
one.
people like getting cancelled, especially comedians right now, and you look up Lewis Spears and it seems like we're the only ones talking about it, which
Right.
blows
What do we
my
have
mind.
here? Yeah, 250,000 views, 10,000 likes on Keelan's TikTok of him I guess we'll just play it up on the screen here. I'll play it on the mic.
We need to play the audio.
Yeah, I'll just put it up here.
I met my favorite comedian tonight. He ended up being a real asshole. I was devastated. I've spent hundreds on his merch over the years.
I'm on a fucking fight. Sorry, some dickheads are asking.
I met my favorite.
So that is Keelan,
Well, I would say a young fan.
a
but
young
cool.
fan of mine, on the way home from a work
looking.
party.
It's hard really to tell who's even in the video, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Good-looking young fan on the way from a work party, microphone in his pocket.
Maverick shirt on
And
his chest.
all I see is a young fan getting shrugged off by some rude guy wearing a Louis Vuitton shirt, it looks like.
Polo.
Must be
Polo.
nice.
So it must be. So the guy must be doing well. Clearly doesn't have time for his
I don't
fans.
have time for the plebs.
Tells him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then says I'm on the phone. And then says to the person,
some dickhead's harassing
some
me.
dickhead. Jesus. So this goes viral, right? Actually.
Yeah.
This video has, almost 250,000 views. I saw it when it had 180 likes. So really early.
Yeah.
I'm just like how kind of Joe Rogan's friends are standing with him in the heat, in the fire. I was like, I'm going to stand by my boy Lewis here. I know what it's like
Thank you
to
so
be
much.
like treated rudely and stuff. So I commented, this is how everyone should treat their fans. Love heart. Love this from Lewis.
Thank you very much.
Now
man.
that comment has 2,000 likes.
But
Of me pretty much condoning that behavior.
the comments under it are hilarious. Who are you? Never heard of you. Fuck up, bro. No one cares.
So I see this. I saw this really early as well because we scripted it together. It's obviously fake, right? I mean, Tyler saw us record this in about.
Literally, we were walking home. Keelan and I both plastered. Lewis is stone cold sober. And before my brain had time to catch up to what was going on, Keelan conceptualized it and turned around to Lewis and said, pretend to be on the phone or something, and I'm going to film this. And then it was posted.
Yeah.
So
One take wonder, right? And so I see it really early, and there's quite a few comments taken seriously, but also now because of the audience of this show have all started flocking to Keelan's TikTok. They've made everything that he posts so much more believable because no one says that it's a joke. Everyone just plays into it and just acts like it's real. So a bunch of people have split between calling Keelan an annoying creep and calling me an arrogant loser.
Yeah.
And then so I see that and I go, right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some fuel to the fire here. And I leave a real arrogant comment. I go, mate, I was on the phone. You left out the part where I said hi nicely and explained I was having a conversation. That's the reasonable part. Then I thought I would put in the bit that would piss off the other side of the people. I go, just because I'm famous doesn't mean you're entitled to my attention whenever you want. I said hi, you should have left it at that.
Look at that, just drowning the post in kerosene. Right there.
And then there's a bunch of things like, who even are you? Dude, you could have taken a photo with him. I thought this was satire. This is real. Fuck this Keelan dude. He's cooked.
I like this comment. Man, Lewis fell off.
My favorite comment is, at Lewis Spears, just cancelled my tickets to your tour. This ain't how you should be treating your fans. Is that real?
I think that's a joke.
Dude,
it's hard to tell.
I was responding to people being saying that I was being an asshole, and I was like, no, I've spent so much money. I'm on his Patreon. I deserve his attention. And people are getting angry.
Some people actually do think like that.
Yeah, that's why I was
very, very
commenting
rarely you do have some super fans that actually think like that. Not necessarily of comedians, but definitely other celebrities of oh, I'm a big fan. I should be able to. And there is an opinion out there of this is what comes with fame, so you should be grateful for it. So it's really great. This woman's gone personal space. Keelan goes, just take a pic with your biggest fan. It's not that hard.
But Keelan's commenting on them all like he's arguing with people. For real.
It's really great. So I'm really loving this, and I think I'm going to make this so much worse. Today, I reckon I'm going to duet this on my TikTok and just go off on this weird fan I met last night and tell the real story. And hopefully, if everything goes well, we can get this one up to 500,000 views.
Dude, these comments are fucking wild, man. This app is such a cesspool of just I can't even describe the lack of brain cellage which is going around in this comment section. But what's shocking is how people are just scheming over things, going like, "This is all fake. It's a scheme to sell comedy festival tickets. We all know it." Like even like putting the fact that they think that much thought has been put into it is crazy.
Tyler's right. It was 11 seconds. It was like, oh, how can I make a TikTok pissing people off? And like, let's do this.
Who buys comedians merch? That's pretty funny.
Hey! Well, who buys waste of time shirts?
Luke
Not
and
many
Lewis
people.
style shop.
So yeah, it's going to be a hard recovery from this one.
Well, yeah, especially because I'm going to add some more petrol tonight.
Yeah. Lewis,
Yeah?
you know what's my favorite hobby?
Nobby.
Nobby.com.au. I'm
Nobby
part of
hobby.
their undie club. Get
Yeah.
a Nobby hobby, honestly. It's subscription underwear, best underwear in the game. Today I'm wearing ones with like flies on them. Imagine Louis the Fly abstract ones. Oh, those were last month's.
Yeah, these are the brand new ones.
Yeah,
these are real cool.
You know why? Because I got sent them straight to my door, and you can get them sent to your door. Use our code SOUNDOFF for $5 off your first order. And it's like $20 a month.
It's really good. Honestly, best underwear ever. I have so many of them now. I love receiving them every month, opening them up, seeing what I get. They've got men's and they have women's. So ladies, get a box for your box.
Men, get a package for your package. Nobby.com.au. Support the brands and support the show. Plus, here's the added thing. They don't even tell us to say this. Genuine legends.
Yes, they are.
And Aussie company.
Yep.
So like homegrown. What
Man.
do you want?
I'll tell you what else I want. Sustainable packaging, which they just brought in this month. They've gone plastic free. Really good stuff.
I mean, they were already pretty good. Like it was
Yeah.
pretty much 90% plastic free already, but now
Yes.
it's 100%.
Yeah, really good stuff. So support Australian businesses who support our show. My balls! I want to trim my balls!
So what state are they in?
Disheveled.
Tasmania. Oh, sorry, Hobart.
Well,
that's
yeah.
not a state.
My
Tasmania.
balls are in Victoria, but I wish they were in Tassie because then I could use my lawnmower 4.0.
And where could you cop one? If you just wanted to get one right now.
Oh, manscaped.com. But I wouldn't want to pay
No.
full price.
Manscaped.com/soundoff. Our custom link.
Wow.
We have a custom link.
What do I get if I use the custom link?
20% off, free shipping. What more do you want? Stop complaining.
I want like deodorant, but for my balls.
Comes with that.
What?
Yes, you get, mate. It comes with it all. Honestly, you get a little kit. A little man grooming kit.
Really?
Yeah, man. Scape everything.
That's great.
I scaped my titties.
Man, nipple hair be gone. Thanks to the lawnmower 4.0.
Look at
Check that out.
I got that nipple stubble. Zoom in on that shit.
You could eat dinner off that. No hairs in your teeth.
Smooth. And that's because I used the lawnmower 4.0. Best goddamn groomer in the game. Girlfriends, get your boyfriends it for their birthday.
Valentine's Day's coming up. Send a hint. Get rid of that bush. Manscaped.com/soundoff. 20% off and free shipping. What more could you ask for? I'll tell you. Ball deodorant. And they've got it.
So,
How's everything going with you, Luke?
couple things. Actually, got two updates.
Ooh.
Both Barry related.
Okay, great.
So, for those who don't know, it's
Fans are cheering.
definitely becoming a recurring segment on
Yeah.
the show. My neighbor Barry is an older gentleman, absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
He first came, I guess, known because he used to wander into my garden and water my plants.
Yeah.
Unconsensually, but I always still appreciated it.
Yeah.
And then people were kind of confused, and we were all wondering why he hasn't been around for a while.
Yeah.
I found out the reason
Okay.
on the weekend.
Because he's been coming over like every week.
Yeah.
And then he just disappeared. He never really said why he was coming over, but now he didn't say why he was leaving.
Why he left. And I talked to him over the summer, and he was watering the communal plants, and he's giving me lawnmower recommendations, stuff like that. Still quite friendly with Barry, but didn't enter our garden. And I was like, oh, I've offended him. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Maybe he was trying to like see how you do without him. for a
That's
little
what I
bit.
thought. I thought it was like a test, and it worked because I started watering the garden more because I didn't want to let Barry down.
Right.
And there's a sick part of me that wants that man's approval.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. So, the first update is I was walking down my driveway, and when the concrete had been installed, I won't say his wife's name, but there's a finger painting done in the concrete that says his wife's name's plus Bazza.
Bazza.
Yeah, like in the concrete
That's
outside
good.
of his house.
Love an old guy that has like a 20-year-old nickname.
That's so good.
Really good
Yeah.
stuff. Bazza.
So that's good. I had never noticed it before. I was walking home from my run and I was like, oh my God, that's so lovely. Very
Yeah.
sweet. Anyway, he comes up, he had a chat to Meg. And Meg was like, oh, Barry, haven't been around for a while. I haven't seen you in the backyard. You know, not being like, well, what's going on? But also kind of like, why? Is there a reason for it? And he goes, oh, love, I'll be honest, after last time I came in and you exposed yourself, I haven't been game enough to come back in.
What?
Right? And Meg kind of comes up the stairs and goes, oh my God, like Barry just said this to me, like, man, I told him, like, there's nothing to worry about. Because now, for those who don't remember.
Is this the yoga thing?
Sorry, yeah, definite context here.
I was like, oh, you've skipped something.
Yeah,
Hey, Barry.
Meg wasn't flushing our neighbour. One day, we told the story maybe a couple of months ago on the podcast. Some people might remember, but Meg was doing yoga on our
Naked,
deck.
apparently.
Just
according to Barry.
just in the workout gear.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, as times
What's
have changed,
workout gear, though?
I don't even know it was a crop top. Yeah, I don't think it was even a sports bra. I think it was just a crop top.
Right.
Bit of cleavage, maybe.
But leggings or short?
I'm not
things?
sure. Leggings, shorts. Either way, I'm sure she was, you know.
Ask Barry. I bet he'll remember.
Either way, I'm sure there was some downward dogging and happening and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe some stretching going on. Either way, Barry clearly remembered it. And he said that's the reason I had
Didn't we say this is maybe why he didn't come back?
Right? So then I kind of forget about it. Meg has a bit of a chuckle, reassures him that it's fine.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime, blah, blah, blah. And
She should give him her yoga timetable so he knows what areas to avoid or maybe when to come.
or he can use that timetable however he sees fit.
Yeah.
So she leaves and I'm still working at the house.
Yeah.
I get a knock on the door, come downstairs, and it's Barry. I'm like, oh, hey, Barry, what's going on? He goes,
I noticed Meg's left,
Yeah.
so I thought I'd come do the garden.
He goes, g'day, mate. And I think maybe we need like a Cutie Pie of the Week award
Okay.
or something like that because Barry's he's won this week's.
Okay.
He goes, oh, mate, is Meg around? And I go, oh, no, she's just headed out. And he goes, I've come to apologise. I was like, oh, what about? I'm kind of playing dumb a bit. Being like, what's going on? Maybe something else happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't think what he said was bad at all. So I was actually a bit confused. I was like, what's going on? What happened? He goes, oh, I hope I haven't offended her. I said a stupid thing. It was a silly thing. And I made a joke about the reason I hadn't come around and, you know, done the garden because she'd exposed herself. And when I said that, I meant, and he was just trembling.
Oh.
And he goes, I meant she was doing some exercises and he goes, I went back home and it was playing on my mind and I wanted to come back and make things right.
What a bloody cutie pie.
I know. And I was like, Barry, mate, I'm sure she wasn't offended. I reassured him again. I was like, she thought it was funny, mate. Nothing to worry about. And he goes, I feel a bit sheepish. I feel I've let you down. And I was like, Barry, and I reassured him. I was like, man,
I let you down. You don't employ this guy. All he's done is
know.
shown up for free watering your garden.
he's been nothing but generous and giving and lovely and provided, let's be honest, our show some great content.
Yeah.
And he's been nothing but what is the greatest neighbour I could probably ask for. So, Barry, you've won Cutie Pie of the Week. Congratulations, mate. That was freaking adorable.
That's so funny.
Yeah. What a king.
What a legend. Kanye's lost it.
No, because I said this before the episode. I was like, if we talk about Kanye, someone being cancelled on TikTok, and then like something else, and then Barry, it's the same episode as last week. It's just a weird sequel.
Last week's episode was received well.
Okay. What's Kanye been up to?
The update on Kanye is he's now trying to get his child off TikTok.
I saw this.
He's trying to get Northwest off TikTok.
Dude, don't have... Okay, I agree with him, actually, right?
I don't think kids that age should be on TikTok, even supervised.
Here's the thing with Kanye. Usually, he says it in a roundabout way, but there's often some kind of point in there that you maybe agree with.
Yeah.
He just goes about everything in the completely wrong way.
Yes.
He's posting like the terms and conditions of TikTok to his Instagram.
Yeah.
He's got like, 20 million followers or some shit.
And also the terms and conditions disagree with him.
Yes.
Like if you actually read the terms that Kanye's posted, it's like anyone under this age, which is where his daughter lies, can use TikTok, but they must be under parental supervision, which
Was
is what
he saying
she
this is bullshit or something?
I don't know. I think he
But
was.
also,
I don't know.
he willingly had kids with a
brand.
family. Yes,
a brand.
brand.
Like what he did was he
Fucked a corporation.
He fucked and impregnated Amazon.
yes.
Like that's what he did. It's just a business that wants two things: to keep its influence and expand its influence.
Yeah.
That's all it wants. He's fucked into some kind of like giant octopus that's just like more fame, more money, more influence.
You can't fuck-
Pete Davidson.
You can't fuck Jeff Bezos and then get mad when he sends out a package in 24 hours.
Exactly.
That's just what they do.
That's what it is. It's like, oh man, I love Amazon Prime, but I really don't like when workers get treated like shit. It's like part and parcel, dude. That's what it is. But yeah, he's just posting all about this very, very publicly, and just, I don't know. I feel like what might be making a social media experience worse for your kids is bringing your divorce into a very volatile public situation on social media.
Yeah,
Like-
and also, like, look at the comments on TikTok, right? In every comment section.
Yeah.
I sure hope they turn the comments off for that shit. God. Because you would, like, just even having your dad... There's also nothing worse than parents on social media anyway, right? I'm very thankful that my parents don't do it. Your mum has Facebook, right?
Yeah.
But, like... Yeah, a lot of parents have Facebook,
Yes.
but my parents don't do any of it, and I'm so grateful every goddamn day. Imagine if your parents had 20 million plus followers,
Yeah.
and then are posting about it and arguing, like as you said,
In public.
bringing their divorce into it.
Yeah.
J-
Because as soon
if
as,
I was the kid, I'd just delete TikTok.
well, as soon as the kid can spell and use a keyboard, they're gonna Google shit.
When do you, like, obviously it's changed since we were kids. When's the age now where kids are, like, on social media? I remember I got Facebook when I was in year 7 or 8, so I was 13 or 14.
I got a couple years. Oh no, I was probably year 7 as well.
14?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like it's almost straight away. It depends on the parents.
I don't think I was allowed to have it at first, maybe. Maybe I just did it.
Yeah,
Because it was
that's
so
the thing.
new at the time. And parents were so scared. It was on like a current affair. Like,
Yeah.
are your kids being, you know?
I think it depends on
abused or
how tech
trolled
savvy
or-
your parents are. If your parents don't know anything about technology and they just, because you know, there's like kids that I would like to think that I would have reasonable, like, monitored access to social media. But that's what everyone says they would do. But then the reality of parenting might be a lot harder than that, which is just like, iPad toddler.
Yeah.
Where you just give your toddler like a giant glowing rectangle with everything that'll just fry their fucking brains.
Yeah.
And you go, here you go. And then you just have a little rest.
It's so terrifying. Whenever, like, you go to a doctor's office and you see ding, 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 and all the serotonin and dopamine that's just hitting their fucking brain to these, like, dings, and you're just like, oh no.
You know what's
That's going to be a future, like, boss.
what's really interesting
Something.
is
ding.
there's a family friend in our family, and she like uses social media a lot, and she loves my mum. She's real young, but she'll send like video text to mum just telling her about her day, and she's vlogging. Like, the way that she presents it is exactly the same way that she watches like family vloggers and kid vloggers on YouTube. She's like, hi, so today I went here and then I did this, and like real kind of American tones and inflections, but she doesn't speak like that normally.
Yeah.
It's like she's just picked up through consuming so much of this stuff. Like,
She calls your mum the low gang and shit.
yeah. Like it's almost at that point where it's
Jesus.
like I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, this is a vlog. I'm watching a vlog.
She's like
from a
6
toddler.
and she's like thinking about audience retention. She's like,
Yeah.
man, if I don't have something quick that happened in the first 30 seconds, I'm going to lose her.
Yeah, she's thumbnailing all her text messages. 10 reasons why you should watch my full text vlog. It's real interesting. I think that a child should not be creating content, which is what Kim has North doing, which is like creating content and cultivating an
Be
audience.
a kid,
It's
but what
weird.
even is that anymore? People keep saying that, like, they should
Yeah.
just be kids, let them be kids. But I'm like, isn't that what being a kid is now? Wanting
It
to
is.
be famous? Let
Yeah.
them.
It is. Like, social media and the online sphere, especially with like COVID and stuff, that's what being a
Would
kid
you be
is.
like, do you think you'd be super protective over it because, like, that's what we do?
No, I just think that I honestly think that the worst thing about it is it completely melts any attention span and ability to think creatively. It melts that because it's like, why think when the answer is in this box of like, I'm bored, I can just look at this instead of figuring out something to do.
I think my dad sometimes gets frustrated over family dinner if he ponders a question or goes, oh, who was that actor that was in, the film I'm talking about? When parents are trying to work out shit from their past, and I just go, oh, it was Ryan Seacrest or whatever. I'll just say
That annoys me sometimes as well.
And I would just pull up my phone, say it, and he goes, oh yeah, it was too. And now I've stopped doing it because I reckon he wants the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what conversation was.
But at the start, though, like I was like, oh, I'm doing him a favor. He wants to know this.
Yeah.
He's not really good with his phone and stuff, so I'll quickly look it up.
Yeah.
Get him the answer. Give him what he wants. It's not what he wants. He wants the journey.
Yeah, because you're accidentally ruining a potential conversation.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of conversation is saying this, and you go, no, that's not that guy. That's the dude from this film. I love that film.
Yeah.
Remember when that happened? And then when you just go, who's the guy? This. Yeah, cool, done.
Yeah.
Can I read you guys one of the text screenshots that Kanye posted to Instagram?
I just looked them up, and they've all been deleted. So he's been doing is he's been posting like text screenshots that he's having with Kim and with family and with lawyers and shit like that. And Kim released this like real business statement going.
Kim's publicist release.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
The business of the Kardashian business released a big statement going, blah blah blah. We're trying to work out this divorce privately, whatever. If Kanye would respond through one of the third attorney he's had this year, so which look, if I was trying to sue like the Kardashians or going into legal proceedings with the Kardashians, I would probably burn through a few lawyers too. I reckon I'd have a few lawyers go, yeah, look, this is too hard for me. This is impossible. Sorry.
Yeah.
This one I thought was funny in a really sad sort of Kanye specific sort of way. And this is him having a conversation with one of Kim Kardashian's cousins. And she texts him and says, "Hi, how are you? Hope all is well with you and the kids. I saw your post on Instagram about
By the
TikTok."
way, she knows it's not. Hope all is well with you and the kids. And then goes, I saw your post.
Yeah, so
of him going, this is going terribly.
There's a reason why she's said it like this. So you post on Instagram about TikTok and your daughter. I'm happy to share what I know about that since I'm a single mum and want to keep my kids off the internet. Call me or let me know if you want some information. Hope to see you all soon. Kanye responds and says, I don't feel like talking about it more. Then it's cut off a little bit. And he goes on to say, dragged into a dark world, my kids are getting dragged in. And obviously talking about how he feels or whatever. And she goes, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. And he goes, I'm not upset. And then she goes, is it safe to buy Yeezys on StockX? Andrew wants belugas. We love to see you and the kids soon. And he just goes, don't ask me about Yeezys right now.
And he posted that. Why are you posting that for, dude? Don't talk to me about Yeezys right now. I mean, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a fair.
What the fuck does he know about the secondary market anyway? Is it safe to buy Yeezys off StockX? I don't know, dude. That's eBay for shoes. Probably not.
That is quite literally at the point where it actually becomes out of his hands.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it becomes not his problem.
It could not
She
be
was
less
fishing
relevant
for
of a
free
question.
shoes. She's fishing for free shoes.
course.
Don't buy them from there. Get them from me.
But wrong time to
man.
fish for free shit.
That's so bad.
Hope you're well enough to give me free food, Jeff. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Keelan, are you going to return the microphone?
I don't know. It might be funny just to send it back to them in a fucking package.
An envelope that says sorry.
How about plug it in, right? Plug in the karaoke mic. If it sounds awesome, I mean, it would be a poor business decision to send it back.
It would, but I guess we'll have to see what the general
The consensus is.
So on.
Cast your votes in the comment
I'm back
section below.
in.
Send it back. We definitely should.
We absolutely morally should send it back because
No,
this sounds
it's
crystal
hilarious.
clear.
It's so funny.
You know that defense doesn't hold up in court.
Yeah,
Charged with third-degree murder. It was funny.
It
I
was.
know.
It's
Depends
humorous.
if you get a fucking hilarious jury.
Man,
If you get just a bunch of lads just going, yeah, it
Party
sounds like
boys.
a bit of fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
imagine if we stole both.
Look, here's the thing. I really had to try very, very hard to put the second microphone down. I saw you take the first one, and then 18-year-old vandalism obsessed me went, take the other one. You'll ruin everyone's night. That's awesome.
What if we?
And then I decided not to.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's all good. I was just going to say, what if we destroy this mic, send it back, and just with a
that's
message
enough.
that just
All
says,
right.
ha ha.
I was about to say, don't worry, man, say it, because you can't actually look any worse than you already do look right now. And then I really should have said, "Shape man, shut the fuck up."
All right.
Because that made it heaps worse.
That's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you grab tickets to my comedy festival show, melbourneloosbeers.com, and also Luke is touring everywhere in Australia, lukekidgel.com. And if you want
I'm starting this month. Get down. Wagga, please come. It's the first show of the tour. They're going to sell out.
And Luke and Lewis and Friends, it's also on sale too. So there's heaps of opportunities to see us this year. And then there'll be none to see me. So goodbye. See ya.